Good evening, friends. I hope today was really awesome. Tonight we're going to read a story called The Day the Children Shouted, and it comes from Matthew 21:12 through 17. The temple was a big building. It was made of cream-colored stones. Parts of the temple were covered with gold, and when the sun shone on the gold, the temple glowed so brightly that people could hardly look at it. It was a beautiful place. The temple was also a place to worship and pray, but some men had set up tables and benches outside in the temple yard. They brought doves and sheep and cows there to sell. Other men set up blankets at their tables. They exchanged the money that people brought from different places for money they could use at the temple. The doves fluttered and cooed, the sheep baaed, the cows mooed, and the money clinked and jangled and jingled, and all this noise was right there in the temple yard near the place where people had come to pray. That made Jesus angry. He said, "Get these animals out of here. Take your bank somewhere else. This house is supposed to be a place to pray, but you have turned it into a shopping mall. And you're robbing the people, taking more money from them than belongs to you." Now, while Jesus was at the temple, people who couldn't see came to see him, so Jesus made them well. People who couldn't walk were brought to Jesus, so Jesus made them well. The children were watching and listening to Jesus get excited. Jesus was doing such wonderful things, the children began shouting, "Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna." There were some teachers nearby who worked at the temple, and their priests were there too. These teachers and priests heard the children shouting. They also saw Jesus healing people, but they didn't think all of this was so wonderful. The teachers and priests went to Jesus. "Do you hear what these children are saying?" they asked. "Yes," said Jesus. "Do you remember what King David wrote about the children long ago?" David wrote, "Lord, you want children to praise you." Then Jesus left the temple. He went to spend the night in the town where his friends Mary and Martha lived. The end, and good night.